We are previewing Week 15 in the NFL. I'm Peter Loshak. We were talking with Troy West from allplayswin.com, and he has chosen the KC-Baltimore game as one of the games he wants to discuss this week. KC, of course, awesome, but this is a big favorite line here. Troy West, right now, KC's a 7.5-point favorite, and of course, they've been really impressing everyone over the past couple months. Last week, though, it was bad weather. They did get the win, but they were too big of a favorite in that one. They didn't cover. Here, they're a 7.5-point road favorite at Baltimore, and Jimmy Clausen for Baltimore played kind of well in his last game. Baltimore's having issues all over the field, right? In the secondary, their offensive line is banged up. But, they are kind of fighting, and they're getting 7.5 points at home here. It's also a low total. 41.5 is the market-wide number, and that's gotten bet down from an opener of 43. It does seem like KC wins every game by at least 7. So if this were 7, maybe I'd be having a strong lean towards KC, but at 7.5, I'm not sure what I think. Why'd you pick this game, Troy? What do you like?
Yeah, I was wrong last week, but so far over the course of the year, I've been right a lot with Kansas City, and I am going to go back to Kansas City once again. I think if you look at what Baltimore did last week, obviously Seattle's playing incredible football. They went into Baltimore and destroyed the Ravens. I think you may see a similar fashion here, Pete. You got to understand this Baltimore team is now picking up guys off the streets. They picked up Ryan Mallett. It'll be interesting to see if he gets any reps at all this week. They're picking up running backs off the streets. Defensively, they're completely banged up. We know about all the injuries. Can they really put together a good football game at this point and beat one of the hottest teams in the NFL? I know they don't have to beat them, but can they even cover a touchdown and a half? I don't think so. This Kansas City team, their offense really stuttered last week at home against the Chargers. I think they'll get that going. They've looked really, really good over the last 5, 6, 7 weeks. This Kansas City team has to get the win. They're in a 3-way tie with the Jets and the Steelers. There'll be no letdown here. Kansas City will put the foot on the gas and beat what this is probably the most depleted team we've seen in years in the NFL. I like them to win this game like 31-10.
KC obviously impressing. The only question here is 7.5 points too many or too little? Troy West from allplayswin.com says too little. -7.5 is Troy's pick here. Troy West, I know you're doing very well at allplayswin.com recently. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's been one of our best football seasons without a doubt. College Bowl's right around the corner. I don't think there's a better company out there. Come take a look. We're offering some incredible specials. We knocked out our top totals play in the NFL last week with the Houston-New England going under. Come take a look at allplayswin.com. Very excited to be covering the bowl games with SBR. And come take a look at what we're doing at our website.
Thanks, Troy.
Thanks, guys.